What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Iro, I see you in chat there. How you doing, buddy? I caught a bit of your Stardew Valley stream earlier. I was lurking. Oh man, I've got all the animals with me for some reason. Sammy, you want to say hi? Here. Say hi, Sammy. Alright, you can hang out here. Oh, how's it going, everybody? What's up? What's up? We are playing a bit of Senki 0081 today. Oh yeah, and I've got Cinderella behind me. She's terrified because it's apparently storming outside. It doesn't look stormy, but there's lightning, so you know. Oh man. Just a moment here before I dive into a mission. Oh man, I'm totally unprepared to be streaming solo again. See, I've got Adam in the chat, but you know, I need my co-pilot with me now. I've gotten spoiled. Alrighty. Here. Literally just got done playing this. Yes, so you inspired me to fire up the old PS3 again. Well, you know, that's never gonna stop. Trash is as trash does. Hey, what's up, Matt? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, this is by far, you know, my favorite PS3 game. Got cat hair all over me now. Yeah, so right now I should be, well, I was going to take my other dog Cooper to chemo today, but his vet got the coof. She's got COVID, so we had to reschedule. So I, you know, had a free little hour here. I figured I'd hop on and see what I could do. Don't remember exactly which mission this is, but I see that I've got a beam sniper rifle equipped. Come on now. I've heard a lot about the old Armored Core series. Oh geez. But I've never played myself. The oof and coof while playing the goof. Exactly right. I'm actually trying to spam missions in order to unlock the Gundam Mark II because I downloaded the DLC that gives you the GPO1, GPO2, etc. But you know, they cost like 1.2 million to unlock. Alright, let's see if I can remember all my button commands here. So I've got my machine gun, I've got... I think that... Wrong, but... Yes. Mission complete, and I didn't even do anything. I shot down a couple of saberfish. Got a few prizes, that's cool. Yeah, the graphics on this are still great. Well, so the Mark II would look great in Xeon colors. It's sad that we didn't get to see that in Gundam versus Zeta Gundam. The way that we get to see like the Zeta Gundam in Titans colors, which, you know, I hate the Titans, but that thing is badass looking. Um, all right, let's see if there's another mission area that we can spam for points a little bit better. Currently, I'm in the free mission mode, the mercenary. Moral support still counts towards a mission success. It does. You know, sometimes you just need to contribute the bare minimum. 80% of success is just showing up, and here I am. So, the jungle area looks like I have not completed this mission yet, so let's head out here. I'll show you guys what I'm trying to unlock here. This is the goal, right? So, I'm at 77,000 points. We go into our buy section here. Oh, no, not parts. I want to see mobile suits. So here is our Titans Mark II, which is 165 million. Is that right? No, it's 16,500,000. Or can I not number? I'm not numbering right. It's 1,650,000. The regular Mark II, or regular, the AUG Mark II. We've got the GPO2 in here, which is 1.4 million, 1.2 million for the GPO1 ground type, because there really aren't any space missions in the free play mode that I've seen. Got a few Gelgoogs. Yan. I can't remember if you can. Oh, yeah, you can get the High Gog. Yeah, I don't have a ton of mobile suits, I'll be honest with you, because I was trying to sell off all of my stock so that I could, you know, have the points to put towards the Mark II. So I've got my Goof Custom, which is, you know, what I use for my player, and then I've got, what is this, a pair of Zaku cannons, and then a pair of regular Zakus. The Zaku cannons are for a very specific mission, and Matt and Adam, you're probably familiar with the mission that I'm talking about. There's the mission where it's just wave after wave of saberfish, and you can't leave this one little box. It's like you have a box that's maybe shoulder to shoulder wide for 3 mobile suits, and you have to take out wave after wave of saberfish, and they can't get past you, otherwise it's mission failed. I hate that mission so much, and the only way I've been able to beat it is to have my unit equipped with a sniper rifle, and my 2 AI units have Zaku cannons. Gelgoog for the win indeed, Sayla. I might, you know, cop out and end up buying a Gelgoog just cause. But yeah, I agree. I can never decide whether I like the GOG either. The high GOG, I mean. Yes, I would say Side Stories is great. It's a little more, it's a little faster paced than 0081. Good deal, Matt. I'm with you there. Mama Susan is strict on the old on the F word. Yeah, Ayug seems to be the chaotic good aligned faction. They seem to be the only one that doesn't have skeletons in the old closet. Okay, so square is how I do that. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Oh, he got me. Alright, so I can raise my shield here. Get back here. Wow, was the mission failed already? What did I do? Fortunately, there's enough English that I can understand most of it. But yeah, Twitch chat is generally a little bit better than YouTube chat anyway. There's a little bit less of the old delay, a little bit less lag. And I hope I set up the stream and everything properly. You know, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so 4 beam sniper rifle rounds will take out the standard gems. Okay, so I know I've got 11 seconds left to do something, but I don't know what that something is. And I guess that is, that is that. Oh. Mission failed. Alright. Well, since I can't understand what I'm supposed to do in this mission, going to back out and see if we can't, you know, stick to missions where it's just a kill count. The High New Gundam. That's a good pick for a favorite suit. There's obviously a lot that can be done with that. Let me... Oh, well, I mean, that's a... Wait, the High New, that does have... has 12 fin funnels? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Zeta. It only has 6? I thought that the regular New Gundam only had 6. But doesn't the High New have like the 2? Or am I just thinking of the double fin funnel New Gundam? Hold on here. Interesting. Give me just a moment. Need to... Whoa. Looks like my browser just crashed here. I too dig asymmetry. I used to not enjoy asymmetry, but you know, like for instance, the ground type Gundam used to drive me crazy. I used to hate the fact that the chest had like 1/2 of a chest. Alright. Let's move back to a mission area where 7,000 points. Squigs, I do not know what you are saying there, but it better not be something inappropriate. um, my mobile suit favorites have to do more with who's driving them than particular. That's a good way of looking at it. We call that pilot bias, which I guess I have a little bit with the Zeta and the Bawu. You know, the Bawu is another. I'm a big Glemmy supporter. All right, so Pyro obviously has access to Google Translate. Yeah, and of course the Ifrit Nacht is another fantastic mobile suit, obviously from this video game. Oh, I will get these Samsons. All right. I want to say there was a way to change the mini map so that you could see the larger map. I'm now remembering what this mission is there's 4 Samson trucks that are trying to escape and you have to hunt them down and blast them. Man, the heat rod has an insane range if I'm able to hit mobile suits from that far out. I almost hit that saberfish. When it comes to the Zeta era, partial to the Cubelays. I like the Cubelays as well. It's got the most distinctive design out of all of Zeta. Ah, there you go. Now, like I said, I could probably spam this mission over and over and over to get these points, but, you know, I don't want to bore you guys with that. I'm definitely not messing with any of those Odessa missions because, like I said, Odessa is where you get messed up. It's that, like I said, you don't even get that many points for it. It's insane. The mission where you have to shoot down all those saberfish. A cross between the Xenomorph and General Grievous. Yeah, I see that. But yeah, it is one of the more distinctive looking mobile suits. Everything else has a very, you know, rigid and boxy design, whereas the Cubelay has a curvy elegance to it. I'm surprised you were able to find a decent PS3 emulator at all, since I have yet to find anything of the sort. I suppose it's more of an issue with the ROMs than it is with the actual emulator itself. The emulator runs fine. Let's see here. Oh, you little Alright. I see a bunch of fetties that need to be shot down. Oh, man, I love this beam sniper rifle. It is almost unfair running around with it and the Goof's built-in weapons. Do a little Gatling gun. And again, I'm not exactly sure what the objective of this mission is, whether it's to defend the docks or to conquer the docks. But I'm a built. Oh. Who's that smacking me from behind? Whoa, whoa. I think I saw one of them over here. Uh-oh, here we go with the Aqua GMs. Which are insanely powerful for no reason. Man, it looks like I even outfitted my Zaku team with these beam sniper rifles. I really like, and I tried my best to model the original version of Gundam 5e off of this game and the way that you could equip, you know, just about any mobile suit with any weaponry, right? And I even had what it started off as a generator cap was the original nomenclature for the limiting factor that allowed you to equip upgrades and such, exactly the same as it is in this game, where you have a generator cap and you can equip, you know, your upgrades and everything. It just didn't end up working out in the end, and I think that the new system tends to be a little more friendly to customization. Get over here. Cut you down. Oh, I'm out of beam rounds. There we go. Just gonna go full on Gundam heavy arms on these guys. Just get better fans. Problem solved. Yeah, those are top notch. One of my guys. Don't know where all of these baddies went. Oh. I see my AI over here just like fighting for their lives. Fighting for my life. Ooh, he got me. Oh man, that stunning heat rod is just... It can be broken. I mean, you saw how long it held him in that stun state. Can you imagine if there was a weapon that effective in GBO2? Like, GBO2 already has a problem with people getting stun locked. But, like, can you imagine getting hit with a heat rod and being stunned for, like, 6 seconds? That is an eternity. Just get up here so I can shoot you. Jeez. And you gotta go with the heat sword in this game, like, for your melee weapon. Oh, those are ground Gundams. Oh, he's blocking me. He's got the double beam sabers. That's another amazing thing about this game is the dual wielding. Oh! I do like the, Oh, I disagree with you with that, man. The Ares is like my favorite grunt suit from Wing. Still need to finish the... Yeah, you do need to finish that Leo custom. I actually saw a couple of cheaper Leo kits at a Hobby Lobby nearby. Most of the kits over there were up in the $30 range, but the Leo was actually surprisingly affordable. Back here. I will maim you! Yeah, you definitely don't have the ability to jump like this in GBO2, which I think is probably one of the more limiting factors of it. Is like if you had the kind of thrust ability that you have in this game, but for GBO2, I think that I would enjoy playing it more because the controls feel a little more responsive. You can evade fire a little bit easier. And maybe that's just because I suck at video games, but... Alright, Gundam down. Gundam down. I think we did it, right? Hope custom finishers become a thing in the next Gundam game. That would be kind of cool. But I guess it depends on what type of game it is. Speaking of Gundam. Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of that design aesthetic. It looks a little bit too like, and it was the same with IBO, where it's got a little bit too much of that Evangelion influence for my taste. But that's just me, you know. Obviously, it has to be popular with some people because you know, we keep seeing it in mecha anime. I tend to prefer the blocky you know, big chunky robot designs of UC Gundam, of Ideon, things like that. But Witch from Mercury looks like an interesting story, at least. It's got that kind of um you know, great houses vibe. You know, a little bit of like a Game of Thrones or Fire Emblem treatment. Got caught up in the Game and Rider. No, it's not out yet. G-Witch, that would be interesting to see. How to run a tabletop version of G-Witch. I guess it depends. You know, I want to see how those like missile funnels work. The ones that like the funnels that come out of the backpack and then like there's a word for that, for like magnetic mine missile type weaponry. But you know, I'm not much of a military buff. Well, so let's go for the 4,000 point mission. Or if you guys want a change of scenery, let's move it up and go somewhere. Ooh, maybe the gorge area. Yeah. Yeah, see, and to each their own, you know. I know that that's not Dune, Game of Thrones, and Klingon houses in Star Trek. Yes. That you could even say the Elder Scrolls series, the Great Houses of the Dunmer in Morrowind, which I'm a big fan of that as well. I was always Halu or Lalu. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the Hlaalu. I want to say it's Halu. I prefer things be one way or the other. So, for instance, if there's going to be like a biomechanical type thing, I prefer it to be more organic, kind of like the Dalkir from the Eberron setting of D&D, where it's like, you know, they're like symbiotic organisms. I think one of them is like a tongue that, you know, it's like a symbiote type thing that that eats your tongue and replaces your tongue, kind of like that fish. There's like that mite that eats fish tongues and then becomes the fish's tongue. Same thing with this, where it like eats the user's tongue and then it becomes like a whip that they can use. Or there's like a breastplate that's like kind of made of a chitinous, like crustacean type shell, and while you're wearing it, it actually feeds on the skin underneath the breastplate, but it also protects you, so it's very cool. I do enjoy some Big O. Cast in the name of God, ye not guilty. That is definitely some like BS that they thought sounded cool, but they just I don't recall them ever explaining why the Big O said that. Can't get away from me. Megas XLR. Yeah, you know what? If you're gonna go like cool American with it, honestly, that's what the Gundam, was it Gundam Maxter in G Gundam was the, or am I thinking of, no, Gundam Maxter's in Gundam X, isn't it? What was Jiminy Crockett's Gundam? Because it should have been the Megas XLR. Ooh. See, it's not that I have poor reflexes, because obviously I could turn and block those beam saber swipes. You know, if I have the reactions to where I can, after landing from a jump, speed turnaround and block 2 beam saber swipes, it's definitely not an issue of reaction time when it comes to battle operation 2. Mazinger. What? How can you not like Voltron? It's like right up your alley. Because you're a Power Rangers fan. Well, a Sentai fan, but, you know, same diff. Do you not like Megazords? Speaking of Megas XLR, the evil version would be Coop's robot. I never noticed that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Megas XLR so that I can see this this wink and a nod to the Zazabi. Boring way for 5 Lions to become a robot? Whoa, I mean, what do you want them to do? Like, it's no different than the original Megazord. Like, literally each Zord becomes one of the limbs. Yes, the secret to this game is buffing your melee weapon to the point where a 3-hit combo kills just about any potential enemy. And then you run around with your shield up like a madman, get in close, and if you can hit them from behind, even better. That's one advantage that I think GBO2 has over this game, is that when an enemy is downed and they are immune to damage, it lets you know in GBO, like their health bar turns white so that you know that you can't hit them. Whereas in this, you know, there's like a beam spray gun is whooping me. In this, when an enemy goes down and you try to keep swiping at them, you won't be dealing any damage, but you also can't tell that you're not going to be dealing any damage until you try it. So it's one of those UI things. If only there was a podcast duo that talked about video game UI and how you can make it better. Where could one watch such a such a broadcast? No, that's something that honestly, Gundam games are pretty notorious about having bad, or not bad, but just cluttered screens. You know, this even in this game, do I necessarily need the target, the crosshair that goes around the entire screen when I've got, you know, my friendly units are in the top left, my orders for the friendlies are in the bottom left, my own stats are in the bottom right, and then I've got my map in the top right. It just clutters up the screen, junks it up. As much as I love Gundam Breaker 3, there's always so much going on with like beam effects and things like that that I can hardly tell what's going on screen, especially with my mobile suit of choice, which is a custom mobile suit that has both the Zazabi's backpack as well as the Kshatriya's shoulders, and so I end up with, you know, 36 funnels. And then I use a couple of the auto fire cannon, you know, like the orbs that just... Oh. You better run. Oh, Sam, you feeling okay? Man, he's just wailing on me. I'm not optimistic about live action Gundam. Just because I don't think that anime translates very well to live action in most instances, and I also don't trust the production company that's running it. I don't like Christopher Nolan. I don't like Legendary. I love Henry Cavill, but I didn't... Oh, and Millie Bobby Brown, but I didn't like Enola Holmes. So yeah. 36 funnels. Oh, I thought there were 30 on the Kshatriya. Which mobile suit has 30 funnels? Is that the Queen Mansa? Wait. 4 on each wing. Well, 4 on each wing would only be 16 funnels. Hey, what's going on, Ian? Good to see you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they could have done really well with Cowboy Bebop, but, you know, again, like a character like Ed just doesn't work in live action. Nobody is that emotive, and so either the actor does a great job at capturing the character, and you know they're silly and wacky, and it comes off as, you know, unrealistic, or they have to change the character in order to fit a grittier, more realistic tone. And so either way, it falls short. Yeah. I mean, the good news is we've got 40 years of Gundam properties that we can watch that aren't the the live action movie. You know, and we can always just go back and watch G Savior. I need to heal. I'm at 5% health, and I just am not confident in my ability to not get hit again. Blood Gulch. There we go. Got him. 6 on each wing. Yeah, that would be 24. He's the Dynasty Warrior one. That is amazing. I have not seen that. Where's my little refueling station? Did they take it out? Well, that's how I command the troops. Okay. Let's see if I can recover here. Uh-oh. They're coming for me. They're coming for me. Yeah, and I mean, Like, I heard not great things about Bleach. What's that other one that everyone loves? Attack on Titan was badly executed, trope after trope. Well, if you liked Bleach, then I might have to check that out. Hmm. So it looks like I am maxed out at 50 HP. That I thought was another cool trope. Another cool mechanic about this game is that you have these 25-point increments, and so if you get taken down below 75%, then you can only ever heal back up to 75%, and same with getting down to 50. Oh, oh, there you are. Do I know you? No, but that's where you are. You're there. That's funny that I hit him with the heat rod while he was in midair, and so he got stunned on the ground. Ah, Bazooka Joe. I have not seen Votoms, but I do love um, I love the Scope Dogs. That is a cool mecha design. Death Note was horrible live action. See, that's what I heard. Whoa! What was that? What just happened? The game kind of glitched out there. I thought he was turning on his biosensor and he was about to summon the souls of a bunch of dead women and ram his GM into me. Did you guys see that weird pink glow? And then nothing happened when I hit him and then he just exploded. Very interesting. Oh. There we go. Not even Willem Dafoe. And Willem Dafoe's magic. I mean, come on, everything he touches turns to gold. They had to bring him back to save the Spider-Verse. My poor allies have been over here just like probably getting destroyed without me. I think of all the heat weapons, the Goof Sword really shows the difference in innovation between the Zeeks and the Fetties. Yeah, I mean, there's you know, and I think a lot of it comes down to the recharging racks more than anything else. The reason that Xeon doesn't use beam weapons as much as the Federation is because just the power output and recharging the beam sabers while they're in their racks is just something that the Xeon mobile suits were not equipped to do. So, Heat Hawk it is. Interesting stuff here. Man, only 6,000 points for all of that? Yes, free grips, indeed. A bit of a mobile suit pilot myself. No, I was afraid that when I first reached out to Adam about, working together and doing some stuff for Gundam Explained and all that, I was like, I had my Willem Dafoe gif queued up and ready. I offered you my friendship, and you spit in my face! But, fortunately, that didn't happen for everyone involved. Come on, Spider-Man. Yeah, I need to do something with some of these silly impressions that I do. Let's this. Yes, I would love to hear some of your impressions, Ian. Well, this is not a high value mission, but we're going to go for it anyway because I'm somewhat of an impressionist. Oh, man. Yeah, that's why I definitely need to start doing some stuff with the old Adobe character animator again. I always had a lot of fun doing overdubs with that. Hey. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I like Marina Sirtis. I liked her in Mass Effect too. Um, she was the matriarch Benezia. Yes, you are gonna get VTuber Hatter, and you're gonna like it. Well, see, now everyone just imagines Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. So it's just like, you know, Amaro, I asked you for all the bacon and eggs that you have. I'm afraid that when you heard me say, this is no goof, or this is no Zaku, what you might have heard was that this is a Zaku. I said, no Zaku, boy. No Zaku. Yeah. Angry Libertarian Rambaral is my favorite Rambaral. Man, these my AI partners are getting angry over here. I see all these junked mobile suits on the ground, and I don't know who's there we go. Finally figured out how to expand the map so that I can see the whole mini map on here. You gonna get up, Sammy? You can get in my lap, buddy. Yes, Keith Silverstein is the voice of Char in the origin. Hey, good night, Pyro. You take it easy, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us. But yeah, Keith Silverstein was the voice of Char and the voice of Full Frontal for that matter. I really like his cool delivery. It's very cold and emotionless. He also does the voice of Hunk in the Resident Evil remake, Resident Evil 2 remake, I should say. He does Hunk, the fourth survivor. And I could have sworn that the helicopter pilot that comes to pick him up also is a voice from Gundam Unicorn, but I can't pinpoint who it is, and he's not credited on IMDb. Um, and it's perfect because you could basically just use the lines from Hunk as Char Aznable lines. You know, it's like, where's the extraction point? It almost actually kind of sounds like he's talking to himself because the helicopter pilot just says stuff like, calm down, Mr. Reaper. I mean, I think there's a lot more than two Char clones if you count guys like guy from Gaia Gear, or are you talking about the Char clone archetype, like the Yeah, I heard you, Cinderella. I know. She's grumbling back there. She's like, Char again. You should hear the voices that my wife and I do for our dogs. Because obviously Cinderella has a limited vocabulary due to being the dumber of the two dogs. Daddy, why you talk about Gundam again? I no like Gundam. No, just the main UC Shark clones. Yeah, those I think are the only two. I mean, yeah, exactly. Man, when I saw Gundam Wing as a kid, I was like, I want to grow my hair out like that guy. And then I realized there's no way that it was ever going to look that fabulous. All right, come on. I love the way that some of the GM AI just like glitches out and stands still for you to take them out. But yeah, in a lot of ways, I consider it playing on hard difficulty. The fact that the game itself, the gameplay, is easy. The part that's difficult is that because I don't speak Japanese and I don't read Japanese, that I can't tell what my mission objectives are, and so I just kind of have to guess. Ooh, yeah. I think that the Kashu brothers are probably easier to pull off than Zex. And again, you know, do you count Glemmy as a Char clone, even though, you know, like, well, the only reason they put Glemmy in Double Zeta was because they couldn't have Char be the bad guy again, and so they're like, oh, well, we're gonna make up this fake son of Girin, and which was kind of a weird conceit to make, in retrospect. Like, I think Haman was enough of a bad guy that you don't need a Char clone bad guy. You guys, we need a villain. I need a blonde male who claims to be royalty. I missed with my last sniper rifle shot. This guy's like stuck behind a rock. Bruder was not saying... Bruder not saying the German engineering quote was such a waste of potential. Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously there's jokes to be made there. Although, that's a little low-hanging fruit. I'm okay with people deciding not to go for the low-hanging fruit. Oh man, this is driving me nuts. The fact that they're like just outside of the mission area. So maybe I'll back off for a little bit. Hop a squat. Recover. Huh. Alright, well I know that there's more guys on the way, but... What's the newest mobile suit in Battlefield record timeline-wise? Originally, it's just the Gelgoogs and the Gundam 7th. But with the DLC, you get all the way up to the Gundam Mark II. But it's not the same as saying like all the way up to the Gundam Mark II, because you don't get things like the Rick Diaz, you don't get Hyzax or anything like that. It's literally just the downloadable content are the GPO series and the Gundam Mark IIs. But I think it's got a pretty strong selection of mobile suits given, the limited scope of the game. Because obviously, you're playing as either Xeon Remnants or Federation, because you play as both the Phantom Sweep and the Invisible Knights. Oh yeah, no Hazels. You'd be lucky to find Hazels in a video game, in general. Alright, well, I think I probably need to knock out a little bit more work before tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there with a mission complete. No complaints there. I only failed that one jungle mission, so doing pretty well, I might say. Making slow but sure progress towards my Gundam Mark II. But hey, thank you guys so much for chilling with me here on this random afternoon stream. I definitely want to do some stuff like this more often. I probably am going to stream when I start chopping this guy up into bits and, doing something fun with him. There is not a Recon Zaku, but there is an Agai, of course. Can't go anywhere without the Agai. But, yeah, tune in tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 Central, for the Gundam Explained podcast over on Adam's channel, Gundam Explained. And tomorrow I'll be doing some recording for some other podcasts, so you'll hear about that here soon as well. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, look out for one another. I will catch you all later. Peace.